The Cane Corso Guide, History, Personality, Care, Food, and more. Noble, intelligent, loyal, strong. These are a number of the foremost common words accustomed to describe the Cane Corso, an Italian mastiff of ancient lineage. With an oversized stature and protective nature, Corsos are war dogs, large game hunters, guardians, farm workers, and more over their long history. And after nearly disappearing within the post-war period, they need exploded in popularity in recent years, taking their place within the top 25 hottest dog breeds within the US. In short, the Cane Corso could be a lot of dog, requiring an attentive owner willing to place in ample training and socialization time. While these dogs don't seem to be for novices, they're excellent companions. I can't emphasize enough how awesome this breed is, says Melanie Vanderwall, the president and founding father of the must-love Corsos Rescue. They do require a better level of management, but they're super loyal and super intelligent, and they're so special. Here's everything you would like to grasp about the guard of the estate, the Cane Corso. A brief history of the Cane Corso. The Cane Corso's history goes back to ancient Rome and beyond. Most experts believe they're descended from the now extinct Greek Molossus dogs, and later, after being bred with fighting dogs from England, they became the Roman pugnaces, a category of dogs used for attacking wild animals. Historically, they fought alongside Roman legions, hunted boar and other prey, and, later, guarded flocks, property, and folks on farms. The Corso almost went extinct after War II but experienced a resurgence in Italy within the 1970s, and was delivered to the US within the 1980s. The breed was recognized by the American Kennel Club in 2010. Their name means guard of the estate in Latin, though some Corso advocates, including Vanderwall, believe it means coursing dog, relating the practice of coursing, or pursuing prey using sight, as critical scent. The Cane Corso today. Regardless of the etymology of the name, the Cane Corso, pronounced Cane Corso, may be a dog through and through, and one whose instinct is to safeguard their family. Corsos are typical mastiffs in every sense, large and impressive, intelligent and affectionate, and intensely loyal to their people. Standing at approximately 27 inches tall and weighing between 80 and 120 pounds, with an outsized, square head and deep chest, adult Corsos have an imposing stature. But ask any Corso owner, and you hear a recurring theme. Vanderwall says her first Corso, a 9-year-old named Menace, is an affectionate lapdog. Paulina, owner of Francesca the Corso, pictured below, calls her dog the sweetest. She thinks she could be a lapdog, she says, and always wants to get on top people. Like many powerful, high-drive, or tough-looking dogs, like pit bulls, Rottweilers, and German Shepherds, Corsos have earned a reputation as dangerous, or maybe aggressive. And, like all of those dogs, that rep is quite a bit unfair if you ask breed experts, and plenty of the stories of dangerous Corsos are literally stories about irresponsible dog owners. Cane Corsos don't rate high on aggression scales and after all rank high in tolerance of unfamiliar situations, in step with the American Temperament Test Society. For context, 88% of Cane Corsos tested passed the ATTS test, compared to 85% of golden retrievers. Corsos will protect what they're taught to safeguard, guard what they're taught to protect, and if they're not given any guidance, they'll start deciding things for themselves and may move into destructive ways. Much like pit bulls, the Corso's reputation as an aggressive breed creates a feedback loop. People purposely seek them out for those perceived dangerous traits and mismanage or maybe abuse Corsos, which may foster aggression. The Cane Corso personality. As with every creature under the sun, each Corso is different. Vanderwall has 3 herself, one among whom alerts at everything, another who rarely barks. One among her dogs likes to chase balls and frisbees, the opposite two are utterly bored with fetch. When they are given jobs to try and do, even as simple as daily training and skill practice, and punctiliously socialized, Corsos tend to own an easygoing temperament. Van de Waal emphasizes common cane Corso health issues. Joint problems. Like many large dogs, Corsos are at higher risk of joint problems. Extra weight can exacerbate arthritis, hip dysplasia, and elbow problems, which are common among the breed. That's why it's essential to feed a healthy, precisely portioned diet. You will also wish to avoid high-impact exercise like running, which may be hard on the joints. If you're a lively person, however, Van de Waal says that Corsos do make great hiking partners once they're mature adults and their growth plates are closed. Minimize jumping from elevated places like sofas and car hatchbacks, which might cause joint and spinal injuries. Bloat. Like many large and giant breeds, Corsos are in danger of bloat, a potentially life-threatening condition within which the stomach fills with gas and twists. Bloat actually refers to two, often combined conditions, gastric dilatation and volvulus. Gastric dilatation happens when the stomach becomes distended because it fills with gas. Gastric dilatation and volvulus (GDV) occurs when the gas-filled stomach then rotates, obstructing blood flow. The symptoms can include drooling, retching, a swollen belly, hunching, restlessness, and labored breathing. A dog with bloat, or suspicion of bloat, requires immediate medical attention. Risk factors for bloat include age, relatives with the condition, and being fed one large meal on a daily basis. To forestall bloat, confirm your Corso doesn't eat too quickly. And while raised bowls are recommended within the past to forestall bloat, newer research has found that they will actually increase the danger of bloat. Treatment often requires gastric decompression, generally with an esophageal tube to release air and fluid, and surgery to revive the stomach's natural position. Your veterinarian may recommend a procedure called a gastropexy, while your dog has their spay or neuter surgery at a young age. This surgery tacks the stomach to the body wall, which prevents gastric dilatation and volvulus from occurring. Speak together with your veterinarian to see if this is often an honest option for your dog. Anxiety. While not exactly Velcro dogs within the vein of Vizslas, cane Corsos don't wish to be separated from their members of the family. Van de Waal says that, as a result of their family-oriented nature, Corsos often suffer from separation anxiety if they're not properly taught the way to spend time on their own. Anxiety is the preferred behavior challenge we see, she says. These aren't dogs that thrive on being alone. It's a decent idea to crate train puppies. Read more about crate training here. Feeding a cane Corso. Promote healthy growth. If you've got a cane Corso puppy, confine mind that large breed dogs typically take longer to completely develop their system. This suggests that some Corsos won't stop growing until they're 2 years old. And it's important they grow at a healthy rate because growing too fast can cause orthopedic diseases and obesity. Avoid free feeding. Instead, structure meal size and time. Feed a correctly portioned amount of food to a young puppy 3 to 4-fold per day until around 6 months, then switch to once or twice each day. It might be tempting to fuel growth with supplements, but it's especially important to keep up the correct nutrient balance with large pups, especially calcium, phosphorus, and D. An excessive amount of those nutrients can cause serious health issues. Keep your growing, large breed puppy healthy by feeding them a nutritionally rich, complete and diet with the proper ratio of protein, fiber, carbohydrates, fat, and micronutrients. Feeding a cane Corso. Promote healthy growth. If you've got a cane Corso puppy, detain mind that large breed dogs typically take longer to totally develop their system. This suggests that some Corsos won't stop growing until they're 2 years old. And it's important they grow at a healthy rate because growing too fast can cause orthopedic diseases and obesity. Avoid free feeding. Instead, structure meal size and time. Feed a correctly portioned amount of food to a young puppy 3 to 4-fold per day until around 6 months, then switch to once or twice each day. It might be tempting to fuel growth with supplements, but it's especially important to take care of the correct nutrient balance with large pups, especially calcium, phosphorus, and ergocalciferol. An excessive amount of those nutrients can cause serious health issues. Keep your growing, large breed puppy healthy by feeding them a nutritionally rich, complete diet with the proper ratio of protein, fiber, carbohydrates, fat, and micronutrients. Maintain a healthy weight. Like all giant dog breeds, maintaining a healthy weight is totally critical to a Corso's long-term health. Canine obesity isn't simply an aesthetic issue, it's linked to myriad health issues, including cancer. And also the margins are slimmer than you may think. Being even a bit overweight can increase your Cane Corso's odds of developing a number of diseases like arthritis and diabetes. A fresh food plan, tailored to your dog's needs and delivered in pre-portioned packs, makes weight maintenance easy. Maintaining a lean body condition can even help obviate joint issues. And fresh foods from the farmer's dog contains omega-3 fatty acids, proven to cut back inflammation and improve arthritis. Whether or not kibble contains these healthy fats, they'll go rancid sitting on the shelf for long periods. Rancid fats don't deliver the intended health benefits, and after all can contribute to inflammation. In sum, if you're searching for a healthy and nutritious option for your Cane Corso, consider food. Feeding fresh pet food made up of human-grade meat and vegetables is the best thanks to make certain of exactly what you're fitting your dog's bowl. Because it's lightly cooked, the food retains its nutritional integrity, and it comes pre-portioned in step with your dog's unique profile, so it's easy to manage your dog's weight and to vary their daily caloric intake as their needs change. If a Cane Corso or Coros mix feels like a decent suited your life, consider adopting one from a shelter or rescue. Visit Must Love Corso's Rescue or search a rescue organization near you to adopt, volunteer or learn more about this big, beautiful breed. Don't forget like and subscribe to support us.